Well, Tuesday is World Autism Awareness Day. People across the world will be lighting it up blue in hopes of raising autism awareness and acceptance. Here with more on that effort is Angela Geiger, President and CEO of the group Autism Speaks. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. We hear so much in the news about autism. For people who don't know exactly, what is it?
So autism is a wide range of things. It's a set of conditions that might have people difficulty with communication or social skills or repetitive behavior. But the important thing to know is that autism is really a spectrum. So what you see if one person has autism is really different than another.
Right. And I was struck by this one statistic from the CDC that last year most children were still being diagnosed after the age of 4.
Yeah, you can diagnose autism reliably as early as 2. And the important thing about that is that diagnosis gets you right into timely interventions, and the better that intervention is, you can be your best self. And so the fact that some people aren't getting diagnosed till 4 or even later is really an issue.
And we have some graphics because there are some signs that parents can look out for as early as 6 months old, right? As we pop up some of these, what should parents kind of keep in mind and look for?
Things like no babbling or no back and forth, not making eye contact. And it's important that there's milestones by months and things, but whenever you see these behaviors, you should make sure to talk to your physician.
Few or no smiles, limited or no eye contact. What are some of the problems that not problems, but because there's been so many children diagnosed over the last several years, they're getting older now and kind of aging out of the programs. What are you seeing, and what's your advice to parents as their kids do get older?
So one of the things people don't think about is, you're a child with autism, but then you're an adult with autism for a much longer period of time. So really starting as early as 14, getting your kids ready, learning social skills, getting a job while they're still in high school, all of those things are really important for transition. And again, because the spectrum is so vast, some kids will go and live completely independent lives, and others will need support for the rest of their lives.
There's been a big misconception about vaccines causing autism. What are we any closer to learning what causes autism?
It's unfortunate that there's not enough research being done, and that's one of the reasons that Autism Speaks is working so hard to pressure Congress to increase research funding through the Autism Cares Act.
And what more needs to be done?
Really, just a significantly more amount of research.
Right.
It really is. It's a really young field, and just a lot more emphasis on both causes, but also increasing the quality of life for people with autism. So along with autism often comes things like sleep disorders or GI issues, anxiety, and so working on those things in addition to the core symptoms.
What advice do you have for parents who might be worried that their child might be on this spectrum and they seem overwhelmed? What advice do you have for them?
The first step is to go to autismspeaks.org, and you can screen. A parent themselves can take a screener and find out if they should go to the doctor. And I think one of the most important things is sometimes people look at autism as the diagnosis at the end, and what it actually is the beginning of being able to have the very best life for your child.
And Tuesday, World Autism Awareness Day.
Absolutely.
Wear blue.
Wear blue. Thank you for including that.
And you got it on, of course. That's your job. Thank you so much, Angela. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure being here.
And for more information about Autism Speaks and all of the great work they're doing, you can visit our website, cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back.